I knew that stalking you would pay off.
What's going on here? You in love with me or something? What's going on?
Anyway, the world is truly a better place because you are in it. Your impact is undeniable. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Undeniable. I am honored. Today, I get to sit with super creative writer, producer, director, Luc Stephen.
Oh, thank
Hi,
you so much for the
Luc.
compliment. Hey, how's it
Yes,
going?
Certainly, it's going good. How are you feeling?
I feel good.
Now listen. Can I call you the Haitian sensation? We'll get into that in a second. We'll get into that in a minute.
Haitian
I'm gonna
sensation.
tell you guys.
You putting big titles on me. Those is big shoes to fill. There's a lot of Haitian sensations out in this industry. I'm striving. I don't know if I'm the Haitian sensation yet, but I'm the Haitian trier, or I'll say that. I am, just trying to push it to the limit and get better as I go along.
I love it, and I'm rooting for you.
Thank you.
Well, for those, if you don't know who Luc is, I don't know where you've been, but I'm going to get into just a little bit because there's so much to talk about. So I'm going to get to a little bio, just tell you a little bit. Born in Haiti.
Yes.
Raised in Boston before migrating to New York.
Yes.
Luc is a creator, a writer, producer, and director that exploded onto the production scene in 2007 with his role in BET's infamous series, American Gangster. The founder of Second Chance Enterprises, based in Queens.
Yes.
Mr. Stephen is most well known for producing the 2021 Louis Gossett Jr. movie, Sin. Also, Better Than My Last, starring Hassan Johnson. The documentary, Witness for the Defense, it was executive produced by Mike Tyson, Irv Gotti, and Michael Payton.
Yes.
A lot of your earlier work is being distributed by Dame Dash Studios,
Yes.
Homestead Entertainment,
Yes.
and Indie Rights, and can be
Yes.
seen, on many top streaming networks. His current client roster includes the brand LL Bean, whose 2020 sales topped $1.59 billion. The LOL Network and Lionsgate Films.
Yes.
Now, I said that's a little bit, but that's a lot. Okay? So that
I'm trying.
just lets you know the caliber of what we're dealing with here. So I want to get right to your origin. So your mom brought you from Haiti at age 2.
Yes.
You moved to Boston.
Yes, I did.
What I want to know is, did you visit Haiti as a child?
No.
So was there a reason why you didn't go back?
Well, we came here because we fled the country. Dr. Duvalier was the dictator there at the time. And if you know about the Duvaliers, they were a ruthless dictatorship. And from the stories that I've heard about my father, he was a senator and he was against Duvalier. So there was a couple of assassination attempts, and my mother left the country. I didn't get to see him as a child. I guess I got to see him maybe once. From my understanding from my sisters, they said he used to try to come, but my mother, and I guess you can't blame her. The little boy, and he was in this environment and people was trying to kill you, so it's like, okay, I gotta keep him away from him for our family safety.
Yeah. Wow, that I can't imagine being. Well, when did you learn about the story? Were you still a child? Were you adolescent?
No.
Okay.
I met right before the pandemic. Wow. I met my brothers and sisters from my father's side, and that's when the stories started to come. And my daughter and my sister, like I guess you have like family tree or whatever that stuff
there are
is.
A bunch of sites.
So they was able to locate, and my older brother was saying they was looking for me for the longest. They didn't know where to find me at, and they weren't he lives in Rosedale, which is not too far from Jamaica. So every Thanksgiving, the Stephens, my older sister, she has a restaurant called Papillon 25.
Oh.
So it's in Orange, New Jersey. So every Thanksgiving, that's where the family comes to eat Thanksgiving at the restaurant. They closed the restaurant down, and we're all in there.
That's really nice.
Dope.
That's beautiful. I'm really excited for you.
Yeah.
Family stuff, finding family, loving your
Yes.
family. Beautiful and amazing. I want to take us back for a second. You moved to Queens as an adolescent.
Yes.
After a little while, you started to rebel against your mother's rules.
Yes, I did. Strict Haitian household was not for me with all this fast-paced New York stuff going on. It might have been fast in Boston, but I guess I wasn't privy to that,
Mm-hmm.
so I didn't see it.
Yeah.
I'm sure that Boston was the same way, but from my viewpoint, it would be like Boston was slower than New York, but maybe it was where I was hanging out. So I went to Andrew Jackson, which I think we had one Caucasian in the school.
Okay.
So it was 99.9% black.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the students came from Hollis, and then some of them came from South Jamaica, which was where I was living at.
Okay.
And that's how I got introduced to all this different caliber of people.
Yes. Now, through these different caliber of people,
Yes.
you managed to get into a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, a couple of times. Always thinking that I would be a better criminal, so to speak, the next time. And, of course, I wasn't. And after about 3 of those mistakes, I decided that enough was enough. And that was it, as far as that's concerned.
Okay, so when you say 3 of those mistakes, are we talking about getting caught or
Getting caught.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's not a mistake till you get caught.
Yeah.
You know, when you get caught, then it's like, hey, I made a mistake. You don't apologize for stuff that you didn't get caught for.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not known. So after 2 state bids and a federal bid, yeah, it was time for me to make a change.
Right.
You know, putting my children through trauma
Mm-hmm.
wasn't a good thing. So I had 4 children, and I put them through trauma, and we're just really getting our relationships where they are, 3 out of the 4.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, when they call me for my grandkids, I drop everything and run because I didn't do that for them.
Yeah.
So.
So would you say that it's your children that kept you from falling back into that lifestyle when you came home?
The last time? No, it was me.
Okay.
Because my children was grown.
Okay.
They were grown. I came home the end of 2005 to 2006. So they was grown. I had just made a conscious decision to leave that lifestyle alone and try something different.
Okay.
And I, went to personal training. I did the American Gangster. Then I started party promoting and doing comedy shows, and then got kind of serious into the film world.
Wow. So were you always into film, and it's just something that popped up? Okay.
It popped up. It was a brother named Chaz Williams.
Okay.
He was a big party promoter also, so he introduced me to someone that needed he told me to help him with the equipment. And there was a series called Money and Violence that was very popular.
Yes.
So they suggested that, hey, let's do a series like Money and Violence. And that was the inspiration to really get into it. So, shout out to my brothers from Money and Violence. You guys inspired me to be greater.
That's amazing. That's beautiful. Now, there is so much. I know so much, so I'm going to hop around a little bit.
Okay.
How did you get connected to Dame Dash Studios?
Dame Dash Studios, I got connected through the head of acquisitions, Omar Salgado.
Hey, Omar.
Hey, Omar. Shout out to Omar. Shout out to Dame. And that's how that came about. So we had some projects that were done early on. And they were telling me about Tubi, and I'm like, all right, come on, let's do it. But see, earlier I had signed with someone just to put it up there, because after a while you'd be like, I just want to get my content up, so people can see it. So I didn't know anything about Tubi, so the guy takes the content, he puts "Pray Before You Eat Up," and again, I'm not trying to get any money.
Yeah.
So then Omar's telling me about the money that you can make. So I'm calling the guy, and he's like, "Yeah, but we're going to budget the money. We're going to give you a budget so you can do another movie." But I'm like, "But you're giving me a budget from my money." It's like it's my money that's going to be making with these projects. So I'm paying for my projects. You're not giving me a budget.
Yeah.
So they got me out of that first initial contract, and then I dealt with them through Homestead, and then garnished a relationship with Homestead itself, where like now I am a sub distributor.
Okay.
I did a project through DR2 Productions, which is Dennis Reed. We got pushed back to December today. I thought that we would be dropping in December, but we did a project in North Carolina because the director, when we first was doing the project, she wanted to go there. When the producers wanted to go there, the director fell out. The producer was doing whatever, so it's like it fell on me. I wouldn't say it fell on me, but I went forward with it, and it's better to do things on your home turf because the logistics was really overwhelming for the crew. There was the AD. She was overwhelmed. Cast was like 50, 60 people. And it was the distance between where you had to go. So it's like you're driving 45 minutes, then you're doing 12 hours, and you got to go drive again 45 minutes to go. So it took its toll. So, that project, I believe, is a great project. Dennis, I have to shout out to him because, he's created a machine. So they're doing movies every 2 weeks. So it's like, dang, you have to do, everything is not laid out. So it has to take special attention. So it's like, hey, I have my things that I got a schedule. You're taking me on schedule, so we're going to have to push this to December. And it's like, all right, I understand. All right. But that's just with that certain project. But I'm still moving and grooving. I directed a project called Self-Destruction, which is a comedy. The EP sounded through Lux, and that should be on Tubi hopefully next month because I just gave them the deliverables.
Wow.
Better Than My Last should be up next month also, and that's going through Man Robinson because those are the EP. Like Homestead is my home, but I guess I'm gaining new relationships because of the people that are executive producing these projects. They have relationships with others, so it does open other doors.
Got you.
But Homestead is home.
Right.
Just want you guys to know, Homestead is home. But they have other projects that's going through other distributors and it's going on Tubi, so. It's a good thing. Can't hurt me to be known by all these distributors.
Yeah.
So it works.
That's super dope. Congratulations.
Thank you.
He always has something happening, always on the move, always on the go. I love it.
Okay.
When you look at your life now, if someone would have come to you at 17 years old and told you this would be your life, would you believe them?
Oh, that's 17?
Yeah.
No, 17, I was running in the streets, so I wouldn't even think about anything like this. Growing up in the 80s, it was like a different temperature, different kind of money out there, which has changed nowadays for the younger people. So, yeah, it's kind of different now. I mean, I'm not young. I don't know. I just see what the young people do by running in the Gucci store and ransacking everything and going out with 15, people. I don't see that as a thing that you're going to be able to keep doing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they're going to shut you down eventually. So it's just like, I mean, I know people who like to buy high-end clothes, or they may want the high-end clothes, but if you look at it, like, how long is that going to last?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know. It's like a terrible climate out here now,
Mm-hmm.
you know, so I don't know. It's kind of weird, but this is what they're doing,
Yeah.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
From people getting stuck up when you're eating outside on the tables, and you know, that kind of stuff didn't used to happen when I was younger. And I mean, I guess it's rough out there. So you can't say what the next man has to go through and why he's doing it. Is he doing it for himself, or is he doing it to take care of his kids?
Yeah.
So.
Right. It's one of those things.
Yeah.
Mm. Now, you became a father at a young age.
Yes.
Yes. What did fatherhood teach you about life?
Well, when I was going through fatherhood, I was living a fast life. So it's not like I worked hard. I made fast money. They had nice things. It's just that I couldn't spend time at home because I was under the assumption that if I didn't do good, that I was like worthless. And my kids, which again, like I said, I took them through trauma, and then we had misunderstandings because I thought it was about the money, and all they wanted to do was spend time with me. So again, that's why if they call me for my grandkids, I just drop everything, and I'm gonna come.
I love that. I love that. Street life, street stories are super relatable. I got one myself.
Really?
Talk about that another time.
Okay. I would never have known. You look so sweet and innocent and kind.
Those be the
but
ones.
You probably was ruthless. Okay.
But I want to know, because I know you have a lot to offer for those who are still trying to get out of that lifestyle, who may be in a space where they feel like, you know, this is it for me. What do you say to those people who feel like that's all that they can do?
There's so much more that you can do, because you have to look at, if I can change, that you can change. So when I came up, we bottled ourselves after the mafia. And in the mafia, you know, your family, the family is first before your family. And that's how I did things in my home. So if the boss said, hey, you have to do this, and I told my kid I was going to take them to do this, I can't take them no more because I have to do this. I know now that that's not how it works. Like, bro, I have to go take my kids, so I can't go.
Right.
But that would lead to you not being able to get work to make a living. So it's like, you know, then what are you going to do? Because it's not like, I mean, it's not like it's not like I had a job, but it was a job. But that job was 24/7.
Yeah.
Just like film is 8 days a week, 25 hours a day. So it's really kind of the same things, but I have the option to say, no, I ain't doing that. And I can go to my granddaughter or grandson, and if I have my computer and my phone, I still can take care of things.
Yeah.
You know, as long as I'm not on set. And if I'm on set, then I can't go.
Right.
But other than that, you know, I really love the life I live. You know, like we were speaking and I was talking about my wife. I can remember separating, and, you know, we did get a divorce, and, you know, she used to say like, okay, we split up and you left the house and you went to an apartment, and all I wanted you to do was be home. You didn't have to be up under me. And now that we're separated, or we're not separate ways, all you do is stay in the house. But I'm doing film. So when you're doing restaurants, it's different. It's like, that's like being on the block because you have to be there 12 hours, 14 hours. It's long hours. It's very hard. So I couldn't be home when I was doing that because I had to be at the restaurant. So film, I guess it made my life more stable because all I do is stay in the house. I mean, there's nothing outside for me. I mean, if I have to go film, then I'm going to come out. If I have to do an interview, I'm going to come out. But other than that, I'm in the house. I'm reading scripts. I'm putting decks together. I'm making phone calls. That's what my life consists of.
Yeah. Well, I can get behind that. That all sounds like positive productivity.
Yeah.
So ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, we got these Virgo vibes going on between us.
Yes, we do.
Now, with all of your stories, with everything that's happened, first of all, Luc has done so many interviews. I just want to say again, I am extremely...
Me?
I
Really?
am extremely honored that he said yes to my
Why would I say
invitation.
no to such a beautiful, lovely, aspiring lady director that was in film festivals and going to do a feature film that she's going to let me distribute? She's going to be part of the Second Chance family.
Yes, you heard it here first.
She just got to bring some heat.
That's right.
And she does, her short films are heat. So I'm sure that when she takes it to the next step or next level, I'm sure she's going to come with it.
I appreciate that very much so. What I want to know is, with your life and your stories, when are we getting the Luc Stephen biopic?
Well, my thing is, and people ask me this all the time, and I say that we are Virgos. So, you know, people say, oh, but you're already winning. Nah, bro, I'm not. I still, I live in a loft. I don't have a house. I don't have money. I don't have a driver. I can't pay for my own projects all the time. So, nah, bro, I'm not there yet. So it's like, I think that when my peers, and I'm talking about the entertainment community, accepts me as a producer, there's one thing that, hey, we grew up in this neighborhood. He's from South Jamaica. Yo, he's doing his thing. We accept you. We're rooting for you. And, I mean, that's cool. And that's dope.
Yeah.
But I want, when I go somewhere, like if it's a 50 or Irv or, like, oh, I seen that shit that you did. Oh, it's so dope. Like, yo, and, when you're walking and they compliment you like, yo, that's so dope, and they're going crazy. In other words, it's like if I was a rapper, it's like having a hit. So I have a bunch of potential hits, but they have to drop to become a hit. And once it becomes a hit, now I become, I'm known, but I become accepted by my peers. Like if, Tyler, hey, I seen your stuff. Like, the last part you did, it was just so dope. Keep doing what you're doing. Like, oh wow, Tyler gave me that compliment.
Yeah.
I'm somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or Will Packer or 50 Cents or like it's becomes, to me, it's like you said. Now you're winning. And then it's time to do a book. Because now I'm winning, now I'm successful, like I successfully changed my life around, but I'm not successful.
Okay.
So when I'm successful, that's when I do a book and a biopic about Luc Stephen, because everyone knows me, so now everybody's interested in the story. People don't give a F about the story. Like, who is he? Like, who's that? Luc. I don't know him. Like, like, I haven't done anything. So, yes, I've worked on maybe 30-something projects or series, documentaries, this and that, but I ain't done nothing because I haven't gotten the hit. So when I get the hit, then it's all good.
I hear you, and I definitely understand. And, very hard on myself, always critiquing myself. If you ask me, I ain't done nothing yet. But that's because of the standard that we have for our work and production and all that. But I want to let you know that I appreciate you where you are. And in my eyes, you've done a lot. And I look forward to the more.
Yeah, because I ain't did nothing yet.
I look forward to the more. I'm right there
Me
with
too.
you. What I want to know before I let you get back to your life.
That was quick.
Short and sweet.
Mm-hmm.
When people think of you, what do you want them to feel?
When people think of me,
Yes.
what do I want them to feel?
Yes. What is your legacy? What is your impact?
Inspirational. A lot of people tell me, I might do a post and they'll say, yo, I needed that. That was very inspiring. Because sometimes people are very cruel. And everybody's not going to like you.
Well, I'm really big on giving people their flowers, which leads me to the final segment of the show.
Okay. What do we got going on
Are you ready?
here?
Listen. Okay. Luke.
Yes.
Ever since you've been on my radar, I've observed you to be a man about your business.
Wow.
In the short time we've been personally connected, you've shown yourself to be caring, motivational, and someone who wants to see others win.
That would be me.
You didn't let your past determine your future. You learned, grew through adversity, and created a world for yourself that not only changed your life, but created opportunities for others to change their lives as well. You're an inspiration to a plethora of individuals who respect your journey and determination to succeed. You, Luke, are undeniable.
Oh. Oh.
You like it?
Yes, I do. I gotta put this up.
Please do.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. It is my pleasure. Thank you so much.
Could you bring an undeniable check with this?
Next
so I don't have to
season
work for the year?
Budget. Next season we get the budget.
No, I really like what you're doing, and I applaud you. And, just keep doing it, and you'll be undeniably successful.
I appreciate that. I receive that. It means the world to me. Now, for those of you who still don't know who Luke is, they need to know how to reach you. Where can they find you?
Okay, so my name is Luc Stephen on Facebook. Luke, L-U-C, last name is Stephen, S-T-E-P-H-E-N. On Twitter, or it's X now, it's not Twitter. On X and Instagram, it's L-U-C-R-S-T-E-P-H-E-N, Luc R. Stephen. Follow me. My company page is second_chance_enterprises. That's a production company. We do TV series, short films. No, I don't really like short films. We do movies, TV shows, documentaries, and that's what we do. And also, I am a sub-distributor for Homestead. So if you have a project and you want it to go on Tubi, because Tubi is the highest paying platform that you can be on now. Don't let anyone tell you anything else. It's 50 million people a day going through there. Get you some business, get your joint on there, and get you some money. It's a ton of money out there. Whatever you do, it depends on how good your project is, how good your storyline is, and how much you're going to market it. So it's there for us independent filmmakers. You just have to go and get it. Because if you sit there, it's not going to come to you.
Hope y'all heard that. I heard them. I'm listening.
Yeah, so go ahead and do your project and bring it here. Yeah. Let's get this money.
We're working on it. We're going to make this happen. We're going to do it.
Yeah. Take some of this budget that you get for this and get some of that and, let's go.
How can I say no?
Yeah.
Can't deny that.
They're giving out budgets for podcasts, too.
Okay. See, I'm always learning stuff from Luke. See, now I got to look into that.
Son, listen. Why you think so many people's doing podcasts? Every time you look, it's a podcast going on. So.
Okay. Well, thank you for that. And on a serious note, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for having me. Thank you for being.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm going to run with that.
Yes, please do.
I'm going to run with that. Thank you so much.
Yes. Thank you all for joining us, for getting in on this conversation. Until next time.
Peace.
Only you can ensure that your past doesn't determine your future. It may surprise some of you to learn that I have a past in the streets. No, I'm not proud of it. It's nothing to brag about. But I did learn a lot. And I'm excited to share that I'm no longer there. I found more for myself. And now I'm here. The biggest part of it is knowing what you deserve, knowing what you're worthy of, and then having the discipline to get it for yourself. What happened yesterday doesn't have to determine tomorrow. It's all up to you. So what are you going to do? Thanks for watching. Till next time. Hey, come on.
Well,
Hey,
they said I don't
hey,
have no
come on.
rhythm, so.
Oh.